Welcome to my very first episode of Made in Minutes. I'm Sarah, and this is my DIY channel that features home hacks, cooking tips, and a lot of decor, all on a budget and all in a video that's about 5 minutes or less. So today I'm going to be doing an upcycle of a yoga top. I've got this delightful little piece from Lululemon, and I love her. I love the quality of their stuff. So I'm gonna change this top into a super fun sports bra. You're gonna need a pair of good scissors, preferably sewing scissors, but not super important. Just make sure that they're really sharp. You're gonna need a measuring tape, of course your fancy yoga top, a needle and thread, and some pins. Now, I know what you're thinking. I don't sew, I don't have time to sew. You don't have to be very good at sewing. In fact, I am really bad at hand sewing, as you will very soon find out, in order to do this, because no one is gonna see it. First things first is you're gonna wanna take the band at the bottom of the bra right here, and you're gonna wanna measure that. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's 1 inch. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna double that amount. So I'm gonna take 2 inches and measure 2 inches below the band. All right. Laying flat on the table, that's where the bottom of the bra is. I'm gonna measure 2 inches below it, and I'm gonna pin. And I'm gonna do that all the way around the top, so I have a nice cut guide to go for. This is now what we have. And I actually think it's kind of cute like this. You could put a little bit of lacing or something on it. But I digress. So now we're gonna go ahead and turn it inside out. But before we do, I'm just gonna lay it flat one more time, because this particular style has a lot of draping, you know, right here. And if you can tell, like, it's where those really fun cut-ins are. And I'm just gonna go ahead and take some pins and pin the front. I've got my garment pinned, and because this is more of the drapey style of top, I kind of had to finagle it a little bit. So I wanted to show you what I did is I let it drape like naturally, and then I just pinned it at the bottom in the front so it wouldn't get like all gathery and stuff when we're sewing it behind. And then because they had those, you know, those really drapey armholes, I went ahead and just followed the natural line until I saw the hem on the very bottom. There's like a stitching here, like a decorative stitching. And then I pinned it there and then followed it along as well, like that natural line to that same spot. So that's where I made my cut in the fabric on the front. And I'm just gonna probably tack that in underneath. It's kind of where the armpit is anyway, so I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference, but we'll see. Okay, so we've got the front pinned, and I've got her turned inside out. So now the next thing we're gonna do is prepare it for stitching. So in theory, the reason why I left 2 inches of room is so that I could not only just fold it to where it meets that band that we measured earlier, but then also to fold it yet again so it folds over that band. That's really important so we can do our little hem stitch as something to grab onto. Okay, so here's where the sewing part comes in. And this is probably the part where my mother is going to scream at me because she's a great seamstress and I'm going to break a lot of rules. I'm gonna go ahead and start with that under armpit piece. That way if we make a little bit of a mistake, it's not that noticeable. You can always start over. And as you can see, this is how she looks now inside out. It's a little Frankenstein-y, I know, but it's also because there's all that gathering that we were just trying to kind of put together, but also, you know, maintain that pretty femininity on the front. So I want always the thread to be on the left side. I'm gonna go ahead and just lightly touch that band and lightly touch the top of where our fabric is folded. And then just pull. You want to make them kind of close together. One more time. I know this isn't a very good angle. And make sure you just keep the thread on the left-hand side. Whoops. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that all the way around. So it's all done. Now what I'm gonna do, and this is probably a huge cheat, I don't know. To finish this off, I just take my thread and only pull it like halfway through. So I've got thread on this side and thread on this side. I'm gonna cut off the spot with my needle on it, and I'm literally just gonna tie a knot. I'm gonna pull out all the pins. Yay! Da-da-da-da-da! Look at how cute she is! I feel like she's been given a new life. The back side looks super cute. It's got some of that same gathering, but it didn't have to be perfect on the inside because, again, that gathering's very forgiving. I hope that this empowers you to do this fun little project at home. And if you really liked what you saw today, please subscribe. I'm on Instagram and Pinterest and Twitter, and all that great stuff will be in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching my very first episode. Have a great day and be good to yourselves, okay? Bye-bye!